Okay.
I'm good?
Yep, you're good.
Alright, we're back. Hello, everybody. This is Nick again.
Hey!
So we're back in store for day 2. Thanks to everybody who did After Dark for us at RGL to keep it going all night. Just want to run through a couple prizes we got going on to start off day 2. For this run and the following run, we have this beautiful Ninja Gaiden hand-drawn art book from handdrawngameguides.com. If you want to kind of show off some of those pages to the camera. So it's kind of like a walkthrough slash art book.
Right here.
You can flip through a little bit there. So kind of gives you a little maps, all the different levels, and little backstory of the characters and stuff like that. So really cool book. And keep in mind there is a very interesting Legend of Zelda one coming out soon. So
Very fun.
but you want to get the whole set. This is our limited print. So, and this is a $3 donation. $3 donation during this run and the following run. And then, from starting now, from this run through Zillion, the end of Zillion, $10 donation can get you entered to win this brand new Toe Jam and Earl limited edition for Switch from Limited Run. It also has the trading card with it. So those things, the collector's editions sell out really quick, so it's pretty hard to get your hands on one of these things. So for only $10, you can be entered to win one of those. So, and I'll be popping back in later with some more prizes. But for now, good luck with Resident Evil 7.
All right. Hey. As Nick said, welcome back. This is Next Level Speedrun Showcase Day 2. This is Resident Evil 7 Not a Hero. This is the last DLC that was released for Resident Evil 7. This is New Game Plus, so Infinite Ammo is going to be our best friend.
I'm knowing to start timing.
Count me in whenever you're ready.
All right.
Whenever the time is.
And start.
Let's go. Right in.
Let's kill some zombies.
Now, the story for the game is what obviously takes place after Resident Evil 7, and Lucas is one of the antagonists of Resident Evil 7. And he captured a few of Umbrella's workers. And our character is everyone's favorite Resident Evil character, Chris Redfield. And I know it's a little weird. We're going to help some Umbrella people. We normally wouldn't do that. But after Resident Evil 5 happened, if you haven't seen, Umbrella kind of fell apart after Wesker died. So Umbrella was reinstated as, I guess, a company that tries to protect the world from bioweapons. And we're trying to save our comrades. There are 3 of them, the first of which we're going to find right here.
I'm getting you out of here.
Leave me. It's too late.
We're both walking out of here.
I got news for you.
What?
That's not gonna happen. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And this lovely gentleman who just strapped a bomb to our wrist, that is Lucas.
What a nice guy.
Very nice. Oh yeah, I just wanted to warn you. If you're sensitive to blood and gore, you should probably look away.
A little late there.
And for people who have played Resident Evil, the original Resident Evils, you'll notice on Lucas's vest, there are 4 vials, 2 green, 1 yellow, and 1 red. Obviously, they're the red, yellow, and green herbs. The yellow herb only being used in, I believe, Resident Evil 4, and that's to increase your maximum health.
There's no time. I don't want to give that asshole a head start.
Now, the enemies in this game aren't the normal zombies, as you just saw. They're called the Molded. And they're kind of black mold creatures. Very disturbing.
The place where I died.
Now what I just did is I moved a couple of things down to the bottom, and I discarded all of my ammo. and because I'm going to be getting the infinite ammo, which is in a case right down there.
Working with Umbrella is going to take some getting used to.
Is that normally part of the game, or is it like a special thing you acquire?
The infinite ammo you acquire through beating professional mode, which you unlock professional mode by beating the game on easy or normal.
Sure, whatever.
And I'm going to walk up to the red shutter door, and I'm just going to click on it to activate it. And those 4 things I grabbed, those are the some of the new Game Plus items. The Fast Walk, the Easy Deflect, the Infinite Ammo, and the Thor's Hammer Sight C. The Thor's Hammer is this little shotgun right here. I'm going to equip that now. The Sight C decreases accuracy for the shotgun, but it also increases the firepower, so it makes it a lot stronger. And this room could be very difficult if you don't do the manipulation for the enemy spawns right. And we're going to be introduced to the new variant of the molded. So walking at a curve like that spawns the enemies and makes them walk to the left of Chris, so they're not in front of him. Maybe he won't grab me. Okay, he didn't grab me.
Please tell me what I'm looking at.
He hit me. That can also happen.
That's weird.
Now this is the second guy, which his death is very gruesome. So I'm gonna look off screen so you don't have to witness his death.
You fell for it.
Just to give you an idea, you can see the little saw in the background.
Hurry.
But you'll die.
And what we're doing here is, if you can see the big green filter on his mask, we want that. And he's trying to tell us to take it off his mask, but we want him to survive. But unfortunately for him, and fortunately for us, he will not survive. So instead of watching his head get cut off, we're just going to watch his head drop. So we're just going to loot his dead corpse and take the air filter for ourselves.
Pretty sure if you just brought the head along, plenty of the body for. Power of duct tape can fix anything.
Now the next item we're going to go get is the night vision for the for your helmet. And to get there, it's through a maze. So it's a fairly short maze, fairly easy. Few enemies, but they're easy enough to dodge. Now these are the normal white mold. I call them white molded because they're white. Very creative, I know. And they can only be killed with a enhanced handgun ammo that was created for this game specifically. It's called anti-regen or ramrods. I'm not sure what makes them so special. I just know they're special. night vision. Didn't mean to pick that up. And the ramrods. This is really the one and only puzzle in the game. Just flipping a couple switches. Now these things, they can jump onto your face, grab you,
Of course they can.
and it's very annoying. If you've seen Alien, then
I was gonna say my
you'll
first thought
know.
was those look like face huggers.
Just moving around, making sure they don't hit me.
Nice.
Now, hopefully this guy won't grab me here. Okay, he didn't. More often than not, he will grab you, and it wastes maybe 4 or 5 seconds, and it's very annoying. So we're going to take a grenade. We're going to open this gate. We're going to throw it. Went through him. Anyways, he didn't grab. He hit me, but he didn't grab me, so he doesn't waste that much time. So happy for that. Throwing the grenade destroys those 3 guns, and walking up to those 3 guns without destroying them, they will obliterate you. You will die. Now, the reason I crouch when I go up to a shutter door is because I can crawl under so I can get there as quick as I can. Who needs to crouch? Hopefully I can do the same thing with this guy coming up. We have to push these carts to get all of them out of the way for that last cart to hit those wood. Now, I don't have the HUD on, but if I did, that hit would put me into the yellow. But that's okay because we start this game with 3 healing items.
Yeah, okay, those are balloons.
You've never seen balloons in a salt mine?
It's someone's birthday happens, they celebrating zombie outbreak.
And coming in here, we're gonna get the clown key. If you don't like clowns, look away. All right, you can look back. This part is probably the scariest part in the game. Not because anything's scary, but because it's very easy to die. This room is full of tripwires.
You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully I don't die. The two practice runs that I did, I died each time. If I touch one of them, all of them blow up and I die. So, okay, I made it through.
Yay! Shout outs for not dying.
Should have made that an incentive.
Hey. Hey, you
Go
still
through a
with us?
blindfold.
Something like that. Purposely tripped the wire for $50.
Alright, so something horrible is going to happen to this guy.
Yeah, this is, as enemy just said, this is the last and third guy. If you can't already tell what's gonna happen to him, just look back to his 2 buddies. You think maybe this guy will survive? There's nothing wrong with him. I don't see anything on his neck. Once again, if you're sensitive to gore or blood or any kind of violence, please look away.
have any balloons though.
Now we can't go up the ladder until this conversation between Chris and Lucas is done.
This ends, and it ends now.
Now Lucas just activated our bomb, and our bomb, instead of going off in 3 seconds like the other ones did, ours goes off in 9 minutes.
Wow, so generous.
It's
Got a situation here.
it's a very video game thing to do.
Don't let me down.
I mean, also yours is around your wrist and not your neck, so
True.
I feel like obviously that wouldn't go great for Chris, but you know, you could maybe run around a little bit, maybe fashion a tourniquet in a hurry or something.
If he
In
survives,
the
he's
base,
still
the
got
base
another
game, you
arm.
lose your hand in the first like 5 minutes.
Oh well, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, all they do is staple it back,
Yeah,
and
they
it's working
staple it back
perfectly.
together and it works. It's great.
Staples fix anything.
Wait, for real? They staple his hand.
They staple
back?
his hand back on.
That's
It's Resident Evil, man.
it's not how this works. It's not how any of this works.
They must have used duct tape.
Well, duct tape would be fine, but
Yeah.
staples. I mean, staples can't
They must have
handle the
duct
duct
taped
tape.
the bones back together. Staple, you know.
It's just there for appearances.
There's a reason why they never named the places specifically where these happen. People would try to go there and do the same things. Lost a hand, let me staple it back together here at this spot. It'll start working again.
I'm just saying, I've played Metal Gear Solid. Dude gets his hand cut off, and he's like, you know, running torture later on. So
It becomes somebody
I'm
different.
just saying, you can
I
lose
selected
a
the wrong
hand and
item.
still be very effective as a video game character.
We consider the healing power of staples and duct tape. Together at last.
You know, the thing about that is like the staples and the duct tape, the signals cross and cancel each other out.
So this is the mini boss of the game. I don't see this as a full game. I see it as a level, like a level in a video game.
Yeah.
This is the mini boss. Killing this boss should be 2 full magazines if I don't miss any, like I just did.
Well,
Does he have a specific name or is it just mini
I just call him
boss?
Fats,
boss,
and he's dead.
boss mold.
Now back to when Enemy was talking about it would be pretty bad if it was on his neck. This
Yeah.
is why. Liquid nitrogen.
Oh, that's not good either.
Well, I guess the
I mean, she's
staple's
got a
gonna
glove
come
on,
in.
but oh no, I don't like it. Okay, take a hammer to it though. No.
Even that
Oh, I
was-
thought his wrist was gonna come off.
Blows up in
That-
another.
okay, that was not 9 minutes. I call BS.
I call speedrun.
Yeah, Lucas was speedrunning bomb explosion percent. Although not really compared to everyone else, so it's weird.
All there's really left is Lucas and the place we go to get to him.
Yeah. How do you use that hand to press that button though?
Oh, that's the most uncomfortable the game made me so far. Like, oh, the head's blowing up, whatever, but sticking the hand in liquid nitrogen.
Well, the only thing that comes to my mind is one, Lucas has more problems than he's letting on, or two, he never learned to count and they still let him into the core.
Lucas gets his hand cut off in the main game too.
I was gonna say, Lucas seems like the sort of fellow that would kind of like laugh maniacally if his hand gets cut off.
Are they really
He
trying to
wasn't
promote
laughing,
this
but he
staple
wasn't
thing?
crying.
Right? Yep. See, you know.
Can I cut
A lot of cursing.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, cool. We have a $50 donation from Silverhawk7. Says, big shout out to Next Level. Great event. Thank you so
Eligible
much,
for that grand
Silverhawk.
prize.
Wasn't that 60? Oh, in true Resident Evil fashion, we're waiting.
Now, up in this room is just like a kind of like a gauntlet of enemies. You have to survive a few waves of them. You have to wait for the conversation to end, and then you're gonna get a bunch of enemies thrown at us.
You've played all the Resident Evil I have. It's like, why are they still saying freeze? If you're not gonna listen. guess I got my balloons. These things are popping like those.
Yep, there we go.
Two people or something.
We need to wait for him to finish his attacking animation because for whatever reason, he doesn't take damage until that animation is finished.
Shoot a pile of walking mold, win a prize.
Oh, he missed. Let's reload. There we go. And there's 2 more enemies, and they're gonna come from right there. There's a couple fat molded, but one ramrod shot will take them both down.
When stuff ever comes back in my house, I'm bringing you over to shoot it.
This room reminds me of the Super Mario Brothers movie when they're in the dinosaur world. Like all the fungus is hanging down everywhere.
Fungus is alive, man.
Fungus is alive, yeah.
Now we gotta wait for the conversation between Chris and Lucas to end again.
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper. Yeah, so Dennis Hopper, his kids came back to him and were like, why did you make that movie? He's like, well, you like me? And they're like, not that much.
That movie's great. I'll hear nothing to the contrary.
What, the Mario movie?
Mario
Yeah,
Brothers.
yeah, Super Mario Brothers.
Everybody should have their own Devo gun.
I used to have one. Alright, so Chris is still super strong.
He is so super
Yeah,
strong.
he doesn't have like the 24-inch pythons, brother, but he can still yank up a steel grate or an iron grate or whatever it was.
Whatever ferrous material.
Yeah, exactly.
And they never give a fully working camera.
Yeah, I'm fine.
We managed to intercept an email Lucas just sent out. Listen to this. Umbrella and Redfield have been taken care of. Dealing with them cost me some time. Cost them a lot more. But I can still get that data to you, but we're quits after that.
Thinks I'm dead. This might be
So
our
coming up
chance.
at this last turn is the one and only loading screen in the game. It happens sometimes, other times it doesn't. Will it happen? Yep, it does. For whatever reason, it's the only loading screen in the entire game.
That's true.
That's weird.
Probably better price.
I feel like that was more difficult for him than ripping out that grate. Oh, switch! Impossible.
Well, he just has a thing with things with handles.
I guess.
He used up all his strength, okay?
Yeah.
Well, this is on a
That's
PS4,
true.
this is on a
That was
PS4,
after the
so
game.
Switch is a bit
Yeah.
of a problem
He
for
did
him.
use his hurt hand, that's true, yeah, you're right.
And this is the boss room, and we just need to again wait for the conversation to end. You guys want to see some video game magic?
Yes, of course. That's why I'm here, for the magic.
We're gonna stay right here at these computers, okay?
Uh-huh.
I want you everyone to pay attention to where I'm looking at.
Okay. Like in the store or like in the game?
In the
Okay.
game.
Okay.
In the game.
I'll do
Everyone notice where we are?
Oh,
See the
whoa.
see the computers? See the computers?
Yeah.
Now you see them, now you don't.
No.
What?
Was this like a Mandela effect thing? Were the computers ever even there?
They were never there.
Were the Berenstain Bear books on the computers?
Were we ever really playing Resident Evil in the first place?
That's right. Whoa, Whoa, Lucas, you sprung a leak, buddy.
Yes, this is him transforming because he is infected with the E virus, as everyone may or may not know.
How are you still talking?
A for effort.
The power of mold.
Oh, that's different. Like it hasn't been since we got here.
Is it me or does it seem like Chris Redfield is just totally desensitized to this stuff by now.
Well, at this point, sure. Oh, a zombie.
Oh no!
For you, it was a zombie invasion. For me, it was Tuesday.
Oh look, more snot.
Is this Lucas then?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is Lucas in his transformed form.
He hit the gym.
Lucas, now with more accessories.
Very much true.
Looks like the head
Need that
has a
rocket
mold
launcher.
mallet and a mold whip.
If only I had it.
Right.
Now we're gonna hit him with shotgun. Hit him with as many shells as we can.
Dude, what are you doing up there? He's just like showing off, but all he's doing is catching some bullets. Yeah, God bless him. That's right.
Now we're gonna move over here, so he jumps right down here. And that's it. Time will be when the screen goes to black.
And that's the end of Super Mario Brothers the movie 2.
And time.
Nice.
And there's Chris's Devo gun.
Hey!
This is that's Lucas. Is beautiful. Oh.
That was Lucas.
See? New improved Devo gun.
And now it's Lucas Oil.
24.49.
Awesome.
Nice.
Hey, in-game time's not too far off, actually.
That's pretty good. That was
Pretty
a
good.
that was a
Pretty good
really
in-game
run. I'm proud of
timer.
that. I'm very proud of that. That was a really good run.
It's no streamers
Pretty
in-game time, but yeah.
About 10.
Dude, 10 seconds off of your PB. That's fantastic.
That's nuts, dude.
Alright, I believe that is it for Resident Evil 7. Hope you all enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed all the other runs that you're going to see today.
Awesome.